Hi everyone, Evie here. Welcome back to another episode of infinitynikki. So I am in a different place today just so I can show you the words on this side of the screen, and it feels so weird to me because like I feel like it's better when I'm facing the middle of the screen. So I feel like on this side it's only fitting if I flipped myself, and it's like so weird because you guys probably don't notice it at all, but I notice it so much because I'm flipping myself two ways. So it's like so weird to me looking at myself like this. And also if I keep doing this and keep looking to the side, that is because my monitor is there. So that's how I monitor like everything, OBS and everything. So that's so weird. I don't know. I hope it's not weird to you guys. But this is the only way you're going to see all the text here. And this is also where I place my camera in Enjoy, so we're not blocking anything. Um, yeah, and also, by the way, if you are interested in life simulation games or The Sims or anything like that, you could check out my Enjoy series. It's actually a new life simulation game, kind of like a competitor to The Sims. Hopefully, they're gonna like compete with each other and make each other better. That's my hope, because I've been a long time Sims player and I feel like it's about time that they get a competitor. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. There's issue with the game for sure that I feel like it's weird, maybe because I'm still new, maybe because they just need to improve it better, but it's still early access, so there's still like a lot to be done, but hopefully it's going to be a good game. And yeah, if you haven't already, you can check out that series. It's pretty fun. I've been having fun playing with it. I haven't been playing with it for a long time, so well, not like for a long time, but I haven't been playing it for that long, probably less than 10 hours. So yeah. But in this episode, back to Infinity Nikki, we're gonna talk about enchanted writing. Like I said before, that I feel like the story for Pastoral Dance is like a tiny bit stretched. So we're gonna see if this one is stretched or not, and see if all the 4 stars actually make sense in the context of the bigger version that they're related to. Because I know for the 5 star and the 4 star, they definitely ties back into the story. If you missed those episodes, check out my previous episodes where we talked about all the lore behind these outfits. After watching, you'll appreciate these outfits more. But if you don't want to watch a video and if you have the outfit, you can also just read it on your own. But I'd really appreciate it if you could watch my videos. But yeah. Alright, so this outfit, let's check it out. Enchanted writing. In the fleeting moments of her dreams, there was joyous music and dance. And at the center of the dance floor stood a human girl with a bouncy little sheep. When the dream surfaced once again, she decided to pick up her pen and transform the dream into flowing words. She is the writer of Pastoral Dance story. That is actually really cool. Okay, yeah, I was fully expected to complain about this and say something bad about paper, but this actually kind of makes sense. I mean, in itself, if yeah, I feel like for Pastoral Dance, they won me over because the story was really warm and sweet, so they won me over. But they won me over. But then I feel like the tie is still like a little bit stretched. I don't know. I like it though. I think it's a really lovely story. If you missed it, it's my previous episode. And usually you can tell from the title and from the thumbnail of what I'm going to talk about in each episode. Okay. So this is not Magic Girl. This is writer and magic, but I guess writers make magic, so that makes sense. Yeah. Lupabo, this outfit is a tribute to a legendary novelist. I really want to wear it and dance. I thought he's gonna say, I really want to wear it. Well, I thought she's gonna say, I really want to wear it and write. I didn't expect that it's dance. But not gonna lie, the dancing part is actually quite cute. And also, if you hear train and water sounds, I am in the choo choo train station. That is probably why. And Kilo said, I remember favorite Sprites novels containing lots of fascinating stories about humans. Because we are the weird ones. I'm assuming human stories have a lot about like legendary creatures and favorite sprites. So yeah, that makes sense. Writing about things you don't really know. Enchanted writing Starlight. She had once spent countless nights lost in her dreams, writing the stories that flowed from them. But tonight she finally had the chance to turn the melody she had danced to in her dreams into real steps beneath her feet. Under the starlight, she will become the star of the stage. Did she get the mask as well? And is that why this outfit is green? Pokeball. Ancient records state this author did indeed become the party king. I called it. I didn't see this. I just thought about it. Loopable. From a reserved novelist to the dazzling party king, her journey feels just like a novel. Love that. That is actually really cute. Okay, but then I feel like when we talk about whether the novel story makes sense and works with the season, we gotta talk about if the sheep outfit makes sense. I feel like it's okay. I feel like the connection is there, but then I like the story itself. But the best part, like my favorite part of it, is about the sheep and the human connection part. It's not like that the human join in on the party, but I still like it. I like the outfits, so I like it. Dreambound writing. For a long time, her brilliant ideas seemed to linger just beyond her grasp, waiting for the right moment to emerge. But once she picked up her pen, they found their home, flowing onto the page. Oh, that is really cute. I wish I could write because there's so much like thoughts going on in my mind, but because I'm so bad at writing, I can't really write it out. It just like stays in my head. Pokeball. Sometimes the words in books are actually more thoughtful and carefully expressed than spoken ones. Definitely agree. Loopable. I've read so many human novels. Perhaps it's time I wrote a story of my own. Wait, is she the guard that is actually like in the cave thing when we enter Wishing Woods that always slacks off and read novels? That is so cute if she is the one. Because for the sheep outfit, Paper brought back Alma or something. I forgot the name. And Rendell the sheep. So if this is the one of those checkpoint favorite sprites, if this is her, that would be so cute that they're here to comment more. Thoughtful reading. Oh, it's thoughtful reading because it's glasses. I love that. Once in the quietest of nights, she would secretly light the lamp by her desk and immerse herself in fantastical tales. Now what lies on the paper is her own creation. Dada. Wearing glasses like these, do they make me look well read? I actually really want round glasses, but I don't think they're gonna look that good on me. But I think they're so cute. Pokeball. I believe that wearing glasses like this is precisely for reading. Or for decorations in Nikki's sense. I am nearsighted, but my glasses is just like really generic. I usually wear those contact lenses that you wear at night and then your vision becomes normal in the day. That's what I use. So that's why I don't wear glasses. Also, I feel like glasses are probably not gonna pair well with the light and everything. I feel like it's not gonna work with recording. Lingering thoughts. Amid the lively celebration, she remained a quiet figure in the corner. Yet in the stillness of the night, the most beautiful music and joyous dances flowed from her pen onto the paper. I love that they're talking about dance or writing in terms of dance, kind of. That is really cool. That is a great way to describe writers. Kilo, the cadence born, late at night, when the world is silent, inspiration flows greater than ever. I honestly agree so much. I don't know what's with night, and I also just talked about it in the last episode, I think. It's just like something about nighttime that just makes people think. And I would really want that to be like during the day because I cannot sleep too late. Loopable. When I stay up late, novels always seem even more captivating. Oh my gosh, yeah, all my days staying up late to finish novels, I feel that. Like I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't I would, well, like if I'm so hungry, if I'm so thirsty, I would get up and get food and drink, but I would just like stay there and read and I wouldn't go to bed. It's oh. But like when you're at like a plot line that you just cannot stop, you just want to know what happens, you just got to read it. Yeah, there's no stop. Ceaseless reverie. From morning to dusk, and from nightfall to dawn, she felt an undeniable urge to share the stories. The image of the girl's fluttering dress danced through her mind, sparkling an endless stream of inspiration. Kilo, once the inspiration strikes, you can't help but pour out all your ideas at once. Dada, when stylists are inspired, they can finish their sketches in no time. Well, I feel like that's creative work. Well, editing is kind of creative work, I guess. But when I'm editing something, I just cannot stop. Like, yeah, like it's not good because editing takes a long time. But then if I'm in the middle of a project, it's really hard for me to just like stop, go to bed and complete it later on, like tomorrow. I just have to like sit there and do it. It's not good. I have to work on it. I feel like for that to work, I have to be more organized. Like I have to know exactly what I want to do and like laid out a plan first and then do it. I feel like that's probably going to get better. Okay, at times, graceful radiance. At times, she felt as though she were in a grand ballroom, dancing alongside the girl and the sheep from her stories, bathed in shimmering light and surrounded by the sweet scent of flowers. Morda. It looks like she, too, dreams of becoming the star of the dance floor. Musada. She's so talented, she'll definitely achieve her dreams, if only she can believe in herself. Aww. This hits hard. um, yeah. Hopefully we are all going to be brave enough to believe in ourselves and achieve our dreams. Drifting strokes. She wrote of the dance between the human girl and the sheep. The crisp chime of the shepherdess spell and the rhythmic tap of their steps. It made her wonder, when would she herself take that step? Musada, watching the girl and the sheep she'd written about, she surely couldn't resist the urge to dance. Kilo, perhaps one day in the future, she too will light up a stage. She will. Maybe in the evolved version. I'm rooting for her. Whimsy taps. In moments where no one was watching, she would dance passionately by herself, imagining she was the center of the dance floor. It was in these times that her shyness and unease vanished into thin air. Morda, I think I'm the same. I hold back from expressing myself because I'm afraid. I feel like a lot of people are. And I admire people who maybe have worked on that issue or who's comfortable with expressing themselves. Like, that is amazing. Musada, if you can show your true self with bravery, you might just receive an unexpected surprise. That's really cute. I love this outfit because the notes they're talking about is like, hits really hard. Her pen glided effortlessly across the paper, like a dancer moving gracefully on stage, her thoughts flowing freely with each stroke. Without realizing it, she turned page after page. Pokeball, wearing gloves while flipping through ancient texts also helps protect the books. I agree, but that is such a random comment. Dada, the golden embroidery on these gloves even makes turning a page look incredibly elegant. Oh, I agree. I like the gloves. I know I said that it's like not that special. It is not that special because from afar it's just a pair of black gloves. But if you look like closely, all the details are still pretty nice. Smooth scribbles. Her pen, delicate yet firm, glided smoothly across the paper, its ink writing a story she longed to tell with all her heart. Loopable. Oh, using a replaceable pen tip as an earring. This way you can easily take it off and use it whenever you need. I did not realize that this is an actual pen tip, but that is actually really cute. Pokeball. I think this is just a pen tip shaped decoration though. Oh, okay, yeah, so we're right. It's just a decoration. Because I feel like it looks like an oversized pen tip. That's why I feel like it was a decoration. Okay, so moving on to Enchanted Writing Starlight. Melodic words. melodic words. Each stroke she penned transformed into song and dance, flowing effortlessly across the stage. At that moment, she realized the words she had once written were like guiding stars, leading her to the very stage she now graced. Pokeball. After this grand celebration, tucking a pen into one's hat has become the latest fashion trend. Oh, that's cute. I like it when they ties back into the culture and the history of like whatever species we're talking about. I think that's like really cool that they're mentioning that this started a trend. Musada, she must have had many admirers at the time, which led to the birth of a new trend. Agree. Musada, you will have to. Glittering gaze. As the celebration unfolded, she gazed up at the glittering stars with a heart full of hope. Little did she know, beneath the starry sky, her fate was quietly shifting, ready to lead her down a new path. It seems she too is looking forward to the grand celebration. Dada, will she find the courage to dance in front of everyone this time? She will, I hope she will. Thoughtful waves. Her thoughts wandered freely, soaring with the shimmering lake and the sparkling starlight on the stage. Her graceful movements mirrored onto the water surface, softly stirring the stillness of the night. Musada, I knew her talent would never go unnoticed. The lake, thoughts, melody, and starlight all intertwined with a poetic scene. Love that. In the quiet of her small room under the nightfall, she penned the tale of the girl and her sheep. Now beneath the starry sky, she composed her own dance melody. Yay! She is brave enough. Dada, the interesting plaid patterns on her dress resemble her graceful dancing steps on stage. Kilo, this time she's no longer writing someone else's story, it's a chapter of her own. Oh, I love this. So she's brave enough to come out of her shell. As she danced at the center of the stage, the fairy sprites followed her movements like playful notes, their steps perfectly in sync with hers. The starry light of the night, flowing with the rhythm of the music, surrounded her, making her shine even brighter. Is she a fairy sprite or an actual girl? I think a girl, right? The golden embroidery on this deep green fabric shimmers like forest starlight. Seeing her shine on stage makes me feel deeply moved. Same. It's kind of like watching, like being so proud of your friend or something. Like seeing her coming out of her shell is like a really interesting thing to see. As night descended, the mask, a symbol of reverie, flew towards her. In that instant, the song in her heart and the graceful steps of her dance could no longer be contained. Musada, she's always had the potential to own the stage. The carnival mask simply ignited her passion for dancing. The mask picked her. Dada, when she expressed the dance she's thinking of, she instantly becomes the center of attention. Closing her eyes, she found herself, without realizing, at the heart of the stage. The joyful dance of the girl and her sheep resurfaced in her mind, and her own steps grew light and graceful. Morda, her inner girl and the little sheep must have granted her a great deal of courage. Loopable, readers not only draw strength from stories, they also draw courage from them. Agreed. Okay, rhythmic gesture. The hands that once flipped through pages now moved with the rhythm of poetry, as if conducting the very notes, guiding the melody into a graceful, flowing song. The hands that once wrote wonderful stories are now conducting a starlight dance. Dada, she finally transformed the story kept in her mind into a melody in the real world. Leafy strokes. The leaves flutter with the sway of her dress, tracing vibrant green arcs in the air, like a pen gliding across paper, composing a rhythmic new tale. Falling leaves and starlight dance together to welcome her new chapter. Loopable, this time the protagonist of her story is none other than herself. I love that she started writing other people's story and blending her dream into those stories, and then she evolved into Starlight version and she became the main character and she's writing her own story with courage. That is really cute. Okay, let's take a look at these individual items. I wonder if they have something to do with the main storyline. And if you want to see what the makeup story is about, it's actually really interesting because they talked about the backstory of how Vilimbo designed the outfit. So definitely check out my previous episodes on the lore. Silver Oath. In the long, dreamless night, the white flower symbolizing hope still blooms. Though small and fleeting, this delicate twist of fate has the power to change the course of a story. Okay? Okay, let's see what this is about. Nikki and Momo Jiroda are the hope and turning point we've been waiting for. It's fortunate we seized this opportunity. Oh, I love that he is thankful to us as well. Because people kept mentioning that we're giving the starlight to other people, and Nikki is kind of just helping other people and giving like a shiny character arc to other characters like Geralda. But I think it's actually kind of cute that he's thanking us for it. Even though Nikki probably doesn't need it. Nikki is doing it because she believes in, like, she believed that that's the right thing to do, I think. Kilo, countless tiny hopes come together, working together to alter the course of history. Carefree pigs. She decorated her bag with beautiful flowers she had casually picked by the roadside, as if inspiration were pouring into the mind of an artist. I really like this bag. I think it's so cute. Dada. The wildflowers picked this morning by the entrance of the Stylist Guild can also be tucked inside a bag and used as a decoration. Question mark. Who is this? I want to know who all these question marks are. Using your surroundings as inspiration, I see. I can pin all the insects I've observed onto my bag. How many is the issue? Is it gonna be like full of insects? Because it's gonna be kind of scary if it's like full of insects. Okay, moving on. Charming curls. By carefully curling the ends of her hair, she not only minimized any obstruction and allowed for easier movement, but also added a subtle vintage charm. I honestly really like this hairstyle. If you're still deciding if you should pull for it in the deep echoes, I have a video putting this hairstyle into like different outfits, so you can kind of take a look and see how this works with different styles. Marcus Jr. It reminds me of a slogan from an ad, simple but not simplistic. Oh, I like that. I think he like actually just explained it perfectly. Hiya. That's a great idea. I love designs that balance aesthetics and practicality. I didn't expect Haya to comment in here, but that's cool. Emerald Poetics. The morning sun illuminated the green of the forest, casting dappled shadows on the earth as the leaves swayed. Poetry written by the great trees themselves. Dada. The morning forest really does have a special magic. It makes working there so much more efficient. You know what I love? I love it when there's some fog, not a ton, and then there's like light coming through the trees. When they hit the fog, you see those like light streaks. Oh my gosh, that is so stunning. I have seen it in person like one time in my entire life at actually at Golden Gate Park, which is like kind of interesting because it's not even that foresty. But yeah, oh my gosh, it was like surreal. It's stunning. It was just like one of those landscape paintings. Baby, you begin working early in the morning. How reliable you are. I love that. All right. Belated kiss. The late blooming flower can still bask in the embrace of the moonlight, while the belated kiss is left to wander aimlessly, lost in the cold wind sweeping through her chest. Dada, or every time I see a missed opportunity, my heart aches. Don't ever let yourself regret waiting. Thank you, Dada. I need to like take a picture and pin that to my door or like to my mirror so I read it every single day. Marcus Jr., a unique design and exquisite craft locket. That is a locket? It seems to contain a love story filled with regret. I like the necklace. I like layered looks. Rosy Dusk. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering if you want to pull for this, I also not styled, but I showcase this with different tops in a short as well, so you can check it out and see how it's going to style with different things. The crimson dusk stretched across the sky as a celeb crow soared, chasing a rare melody. Its wings cut through the vast expanse, unwavering even as the dark feathers caught the last remnants of sunlight. Marcus Jr., the collision of red and black gives this skirt an extraordinary charm. Dada, this fascinating red color must have been taken from the lightest and most vivid part of the evening sun. I love this description because this description is so romantic. They're not just, even though I love the ones that goes back into how the outfits are designed or how they're made, but I really like this kind of like romantic explanation to these as well because it's just really fun. It's kind of like when you say, okay, so this dress is designed based on the Silken Lake, so the color is just like as clear as a lake or something. I feel like that's really romantic when you say that the fabric is kind of like taking the sun somewhere, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does. Let's check this one out. Floating blossoms. If the young girl were to choose a place to rest, it would undoubtedly be the grassy meadow by the lake, entwined in vibrant blooms, with the grass brushing against her knees and a soft breeze caressing her face. She could find no greater comfort than tranquility of that moment. Dada, I should take a break too. I haven't properly rested this year. Yeah, Dada sounds like a really responsible, extroverted workaholic. Kilo, I feel like I'm living a life like this every day. I'm not showing off though. Well, Kilo is living a life like that, but isn't that the dream? That would be my dream. To like be somewhere that there's like not a ton of people, but I could do like I don't know, like I could do like DIY craft on my own and just like be there, and if I want to see people, I'm like 20 minutes away from a certain like district or something that I can go in and see civilization. But without that, I'm just like in my own space reading, knitting or sewing or like something like that, or like taking pictures, editing, hanging out with all my farm animals. That would be the dream. That really would be the dream. Pure blossom. The fragrance near her ears drifted gently, pulling her thoughts further away. She remembered her mother, left at home alone and feeling sad, and how much she loved the scent of flowers. What? Wait, this took a different turn. I remember a time when I had an argument with my mom and stormed out in anger. She must have been so heartbroken. Oh, Nanoi and her mom. Remember that? I really liked Nanoi. I miss her. We haven't seen her in a while. Question mark. I regretted the fight immediately and wanted to go to my daughter, but I thought she probably needed some space. Wait, I feel like that is Nanoi's mom. Okay, paper. That's a good one. That's a good comment. Vineheim. Vines quietly wrapped around the girl's wrist, blossoming into flawless white flowers. A gentle breeze passed, and the vines made a soft sound as if whispering to the flowers. Marcus Jr. I also love using flowers and branches as design elements. No matter how they're combined, they always look beautiful. Dada. I feel like so many plants would make great accessories. Maybe one day I'll try using daisies to make a hairpin. Oh yeah, that would be really pretty. I really like daisies. I like tiny flowers and like pastel flowers, and I really, really like hydrangeas. Okay, if I keep running, will I be able to leave all my worries behind? The girl wondered as she dashed towards the grassy field. Out of the corner of her eye, she spotted a flash of white. Clusters of white flowers, swaying gently as if greeting her amidst the green. Daisies, I'm guessing? Marquez Jr., the grass and flowers aren't anything special, but sometimes they can offer unexpected comfort to someone who's feeling down. Oh, okay, yeah, I completely agree. So, like during COVID, we all had to like kind of stay home. And after a while, you just get used to staying home. And you kind of get used to like, you don't go out much. Like in the begin, like before COVID, if you want to watch a movie, your first instinct is probably going to the movie theater, or if you need to buy something, your first move is probably going to the mall or like the grocery stores. But after COVID and during COVID, your first thought just goes to like ordering online and stuff, and you don't like actually properly get to go out and stuff. And we got used to it at home, and I was like living back at my mom's back then, and we just thought that like our life is pretty good. Like there's nothing that I missed or wanted to do. I feel like we were really comfortable just like staying home and like go to places less, and sometimes we might want to. And one day, I feel like COVID was like almost ending. We took this like country path, and it was spring, and all the springy like those yellow flowers are blooming in the field, like all around us. That was so beautiful, and for a moment there, I felt it. I felt the urge to like go outside and like experience the world. Like you could say, it's so weird to say because it sounds so silly and like kind of dumb, but like it's like that, like those kind of little moments when you see things like that, like a field full of those like really lively flowers, they make you want to take risks and like go on adventures and like live life and actually like bathe in the sun and go out more. And yeah, so that's when I realized that like we just got comfortable to not comfortable, we just got used to staying inside and not going out. But we actually would really enjoy that. Well, I didn't explain it well, but I think you guys probably get what I mean. But it's just like sometimes when you see hopeful things, you just suddenly feel that. I feel like this is, yeah, I agree with the flower thing. And I'm not even a flower person. Like, I don't even like plants that much. Like, my only plant is my flycatcher, and I'm really attached to it because it moves. It functions kind of like an animal because we can't really have a pet now since we're not home all the time, and we cannot give all the love and like financial side to the dog or cat. So we're holding off until we actually have a ton of time and energy and money for our pet to spoil them to have them. So now we have a plant. We have a flycatcher. So yeah. Um and I don't keep any other plants. And like maybe the occasional bouquet or something, but like not really interested in any type of plant that much. And I was amazed by the flowers. That was my point. Okay, data. I totally get that feeling. It's like after reading documents all day, a cake suddenly appears in front of you. That too. Yeah, but then I've learned to not stress eat. Like if I want to enjoy something that tastes really good, I would, but I don't want it to be because I'm stressed. So I'm just like stuffing myself with like sweets because that's not enjoyable. That's just like pure stress. So, yeah, I would say if it's like a pleasant mood and if you really like that cake, then yeah. A gentle breeze stirred a soft shower of petals, and the girl gracefully picked up fallen flowers from the grass, delicately tucking them between her neatly braided hair. I remember in the storybook, the girl who grew up in the forest used flowers as hair ties to bundle her hair. That is so cute. Kilo, even in times of despair, one should still adorn themselves with hope. That reminds me when they always talk about the Reconstruction age in Mirland, when there's nothing and it's all ruins after the war, and they kind of just held on to hope. And I would think that like maybe some of the hopeful girls in that era would like have a flower on their head just to try to stay hopeful, and that's like really really hard to do, I feel like, and that is amazing. And I love that they are talking about it here. Weave a necklace for mother, collecting some flowers she loves and stringing them together with a fine chain. May this spring-like gift soothe her anger. Oh, this is so adorable. Nanoy, such a thoughtful gift. I hope the girl's mom will will feel happy when she sees it. Kilo, when words fail, a small gift can often convey a warm message. Agreed. With ease and joy, she carried an armful of flowers, softly humming a sweet melody. Following the gentle guidance of the branches, she strolled down the path, finding her way home. Dada, these sandals will be so comfortable for summer. The heels feel like they could last all day without tiring. Ninoy, I like going to my secret base when I'm upset. It feels like all my worries disappear there. There's heels? I don't remember there's heels. And also, how are these comfortable? I feel like the strings are gonna scratch against your skin. Sunny petals. She buried herself in the soft grass, wildflowers drifting on the breeze and landing on her like a dress. The sky reflected in her eyes, and at that moment, peace and leisure were her companions. Baby, that sounds wonderful. I wish I could lie on the grass too, doing nothing and letting nothing bother me. Dada, I'll lie next to Bebe, and while she's asleep, I'll give her a nice makeover. Oh, I love the interaction between the sisters. They're so cute. And I would say, I would really want to lie on soft grass too, but there's like conditions. The grass has to be like kind of like not wet, like the mud cannot be wet. And also there can't be any bugs and birds. That's all my request. And then I would happily lie there. Okay, she ties her hair in the style she loves and wanders through the lush meadow, where everything the girl sees overflows with vibrant life. The grass beneath her feet and even the soft ripples on the distant lake. Silken Lake? Dada, I have a little trick. Braid your hair before bed, and when you wake up, you'll have beautiful wavy hair. Oh, I love to do that. Like, I used to ask my mom to braid my hair. She knows how to do like the French fishtail or something. I don't know the term, but like from all the way down. I used to ask her to do that, and then I would wake up with wavy hair, but I can't do it on myself. Kilo, the vibrant vitality of nature is the best companion. It always have the power to make one forget their troubles. Kilo always make the best summarizations. In soft, breathable shoes and socks, the young girl carefully packs a gift for her mother, bidding farewell to the peaceful green meadow that had once brought her solace, leaving with a sense of reluctance and nostalgia. Dada, yes, beautiful and peaceful moments are always fleeting. Every time I feel like they pass in the blink of an eye. Baby, you sleep in so often, maybe beautiful moments can be stretched a little longer. I love the sisters. They're so cute. Metal basket. Okay, this bag is so cute. I want one IRL. That would be so cute. Can you imagine that? Oh, I love this. How could she capture this scene? Perhaps by picking up the fallen petals and placing them in a basket she had woven herself. She could imprint this moment of beauty in her memory in a unique way. Ninoy, such a thoughtful gift. I hope the girl's mom will feel happy when she sees it. Jekka, Rays and Wings offer takeoff. Rays and Wings offers takeout. You don't want to miss it. What? So they're kind of like talking about this, and then someone suddenly shot at this, and it got recorded into the compendium. Is that how it is? What is that? Why? Why is it part of that? Moving on to exclusive treasures. So we have Party Star. Is a wish merely a disguise for desire? Does confronting one's true self bring blessing or misfortune? Beneath the mask, it seems to hold all the answers. Good questions, Musada. This material looks so natural, I really like it. Morta, maybe I didn't realize it before, but the answer has always been simple. Just bravely staying true to who you are. Yeah, he is right. Roll tails, cha-cha spin, boom shakala, tap the floor with your shoes, boom tada, step to the rhythm. Are you ready? The party is about to begin. Mana, the beautiful dance shoes paired with my newly designed dance steps. I hope everyone can feel the joy of dancing. Flufubo, a gentle light blue, just like the color of starlight scallops. I'm sure everyone will love it. I love it. Okay, Parapol Premium. Okay, there's a ton in this category. Let's talk about like these individual pieces. Why do I have something that is not owned? Farewell to the Moon. I've purchased everything in the store. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys have it, can you please let me know how you got it? Because there's no way I don't have it. Like, there's no way. Maybe they put it wrong, like in the wrong place or something. I really don't understand. Let me accept. Oh my gosh. Wait, I didn't realize so many people like would actually watch my videos tell when I share my friend code. Thank you so much for your support. That is like really surprising to me. Thank you for the friend request. I've added all of you, and if I haven't already, please send me another one and I'll definitely add you. That's crazy. I didn't realize there's so many of you that would see my friend code. Well, how many friends do I have now? I have 58. Thank you. And I cannot wait when if we do get co-op in the future, maybe we'll be able to like see each other in the game. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. But we'll find out if we ever get that feature. But then I feel like that's also going to be kind of weird because we're all Nikki's. So what is that going to do? And also I hope that might be the last one we need to like and then we're going to be done. Oh, cool. I was gonna take a picture with the train too, because for like a vintagey vibe inspired picture for with the rider's outfit. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the co-op. Because I don't want it to be like a required thing. I want it to be a well-made um thing for people who do like to co-op. But I don't want them to make it into like a must do for like weekly or daily because otherwise it's going to be hard for people to complete their dailies and weeklies. I think yeah, I feel like I hope it's just like a fun feature that people who wants to do it can do it, but people who doesn't care don't have to. They rolled underneath the water.
Nikki, let's stay in the shallow water.
I'm not killing her. Don't worry, she's not gonna faint. And then just watch me misstep. Oh, we completed that. Let me claim it. Awesome, we completed it. Oh, that is so nice. I think we've officially completed everything. Okay, let me check. Completed, completed. Yes. 1300 and we've pulled. Oh, we probably haven't completed this yet. Let's go exchange. I don't know why, but suddenly I just wanted to get this done. Let me move myself. So we're in our usual spot. Oh my gosh, I look so much better. Like I look normal now. I was so it was so weird seeing myself flipped. But I just feel like otherwise it wouldn't look that good with myself, like with me, because it would be me facing like outwards, and on that corner it wouldn't, and on that corner it wouldn't look good, like an overall picture. Okay, where is she again? Probably like just right around. Yeah, I see her already. Oh, I always forget to ride the bike. We should ride the bike more often. Okay. Oh no, wrong button. And we've already gone through this the first time we met her this season. Oh, we got everything. Okay, is there more? Okay, we gotta say goodbye to you. Let's see. Party's on. All done. Oh, this is done. This is done. Okay. We did it all. That's wonderful. Okay, now we're kind of ready. Not really, because as you can see, wait, that is quest. Look at how many quests I have on my dolphin account. I don't know. I might take you guys with me. I might do it on my own. If you have any preferences, let me know, because we did do a lot of these on my F2P account as well. So some of these are gonna be like repeats. So let me know if you have any like opinion on this. And I think in the next episode, we are going to either explore a little bit, and in the next lore rating episode, which might not be the next one, we are going to check out all the store item lore, see if that ties into the Reverie season in any way. And yeah, I'm actually really curious, but I'm waiting until we can read it together so we can figure it out together. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.